Testing 1, 2, 3. Today we talk. Today we're talking about how difficult Today we're talking about the difficulty for Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Now, I have a friend of mine here. He actually just played on easy. Not really sure why, but he didn't get his second character perk to level 15. I managed to get mine by 12. I am 14 now. I've been going around a little bit, just picking up stuff. I was going to do this video earlier, but as far as difficulty to the game, like, I've mostly just been going through the motions. This is on intense. I have no respect for the difficulty of this game. I've been playing on intense since the beginning, and I think anybody that's any good at shooters is not going to struggle at all with intense on this game. I've been listening to music and watching Netflix while playing because it's a little too fantasy for me, but it really is quite easy. Like, for the most part, I could just ignore everything, just walk around. There's been a couple of battles where I had to like play a corner a little bit when I was like under level 10. But the more that I've progressed, it seems the less that I care about the enemies on the board. And overall struggle, not really. More like, okay, so I have to take this battle semi-serious. That's about it. The difficulty, I'm sure some will struggle, but for most, if anybody who likes to or can handle anything close to hardest difficulties, the hardest difficulty on this game is actually quite easy. Like, my build is literally just all crit damage. There's no build to this. It's just an insane amount of crit damage. That's it. I've just been buying whatever weapons from the shop, picking up whatever. I haven't hunted anything, haven't searched for anything. Just pretty much been going through the motions on the game. As far as I can see, the game's not difficult. And for anybody curious if the game is difficult, if you struggle with a lot of games, maybe. If you don't, you're going to find it pretty much a cakewalk. And I'll tell you the factor that you can use to decide if intense is for you. When you start the game, if you can beat the first boss within half a dozen tries on intense, then you're going to find pretty much the rest of the game pretty easy. And I say half a dozen tries if it's the first time walking in and maybe you have to realize, like I did, it took me 3 tries, like I have to go behind a pillar when he does a couple of the moves. I actually have to dodge these moves at level 2. Other than that, it's not a difficult game at all. I can't even imagine lowering the difficulty because intense is just so easy. But I just wanted to put this out there for anybody curious, like, and maybe starting off on easy or maybe starting off on medium. I would highly recommend just starting off on intense. If it kicks your ass, then lower it. But this game is ridiculously easy. I hope that helps.